Awaken Your Inner Power Spiritual Events Directory show. I'm Donna Ferguson and I'm your host of the show, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here today. I'm just going to check that we are all on, doing all the normal checks that we do to make sure that everybody can hear me, that everyone can see me, and that we are good to go. And I will also do a couple of shares while we're waiting for people to come on. So that would be great as well. Just let me get on here. We are live. That's awesome. And I'm your host of... My sound is turned down on that one. Now, just whoever is here today, please say hello. Come on and let me know where you're tuning in from, wherever you are in the world. Morning, afternoon, good evening to you all. So just pop a note in there, say hi, send me some hearts, send me some love. And also, I wanted to ask you if you would mind sharing this video. Not only does it give you more reach for yourself, it's by association with an expert on the show. So, hello, Raywin, how are you? Welcome to the show today from South Australia. Good to have you here. And, you know, normally we are inviting you all to come into the conversation to have contribution into where your life is headed, what you're wanting to do, and how we can get on a deeper level and look at those things that are causing you perhaps some holding back, or, you know, whatever that might be for you, some fear, some sabotage, some procrastination. Hi, Colin. Welcome to the show. Western Australia, welcome, welcome. It's a little bit earlier over there, I think 10 o'clock, I think. And South Australia is about half an hour, I believe. So I'm glad to have you all here. And just if you've got any questions, please let me know. I'm just going to change my earpiece over. So let me know if you can hear me properly. That would be great. I'll turn my phone down so that that's not interfering as well, coming in with all the different messages. But look, it's wonderful to have you all here, and it's an absolute pleasure to be able to be here and serve you, my tribe. And if we can look at what you want to create for yourself, how far down the track you want to look at, and if there's anything in the immediate future that you really want to create for yourselves. And oh, perfect, great, thanks, Raywin, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, if there's anything down the track that you want to really have a look at to create more, either in the immediate future, whatever it is that we can work together on and really find some answers for you today. So that would be fantastic. And, you know, we all know that when we're accelerating our future, there's hurdles and challenges that come up that we really need to look at and work through in a way and a fashion that allows us to really take that step forward. So when we're awakening our inner power and accelerating our future life, it's really important to understand and recognize and acknowledge what those things might be that are causing those issues for you. And often people mistake fear for things like self-sabotage. And, you know, I had a phone call. I was talking to a lady this morning who is an amazing coach, and really stepped into some areas that I didn't even realize when she asked the question. It's really going deep into who we are. And, you know, just amazing the breakthrough that you can have with just the acknowledgement of that as you are. And I don't mean in the being force, it's in the more in the spirit force, in the universal force that of who you are. And, that was just a bit of an epiphany for me, because I really did not think of these things in that way. And it really makes a huge difference. And, I've powered through some things since then, since earlier this morning. So, I think it's once you can understand and recognize and acknowledge those little things, and that you have complete control of your future by the choices that you make. And we all know that we're responsible for our own life choices and decisions. Then, things can really change for you. And sometimes we just hold on to those generational cords, lineage cords that come into this life with us in a being form rather than in the spirit form. And we don't even know that they're there until we start looking and being really conscious and aware of what's going on. So if the other people on this show today can just let me know who you are and where you're tuning in from, that would be amazing. Lovely to have you here, and it's an absolute pleasure and joy for me to be able to serve you. So, with that information, if you've got any questions around that, please let me know, because I'd love to be able to help you on a deeper level move forward as well. So, it's really important to know and understand where those things come from. And, I do a lot of work with behaviors and understand things. And it doesn't matter what level you're on. As I said earlier, hi, Brian, welcome to the show today. As I said before, it doesn't matter what level you're at, what level of success you're in, what level of income, what level of life you're at. All these things can affect the best of us. And that's why we all have coaches to help us through as well. Because if we didn't have people to talk to bounce ideas off, to break through some challenges that we sit in, then, we wouldn't be able to help you guys. So that's what we're all about, really. And that's what I love about doing what I do, because you physically see the transformations in the immediate future. And I'm talking sometimes within minutes, sometimes within hours, depending on what it is that we're breaking through, and how close to the surface they are when you start. And, just looking at those changes is really quite an incredible feeling, to know that you're able to help people work through those. So again, if you've got any questions, you've got anything that you want to know more about, or got any challenges going on at the moment, let us have a look at that. And that's what we're all about. That's what we want to be able to do for you, and really get through to what's causing those and what's creating those on a deeper level, what the story is that's been created in the past that causes you to hold on to that belief. So if I can help you, let me know. Please ask some questions. I'd love to be able to help you. So come on down, ask a question. Let's jump in and get some work done today. And remember that this service that we provide to you, all of the experts on the Spiritual Events Directory are here to provide you with a service that doesn't cost you anything except for a little bit of your time. And it's really important for us to really work with you on a level that is really going to add value to you and your life and your success and your health and your wealth. So, that's what we're here for. Raywin, families that won't communicate. So there are ways to look at that from a different angle. And I guess sometimes it can be very hurtful when people, cut you off. And particularly when it's family, it's really quite horrific. And I really do understand. I've, had similar situations previously with family. And it wasn't until I set an intention to build the bridge that was broken and visualize that and journal that information and tap into my heart chakra and really look at what I wanted to create, what was the relationship I wanted from that, regardless of what they think. But when you set that intention and you work on that every single day and you journal the emotions that you're feeling and start working on what it is that you want from that relationship very clearly, then it's amazing what can come through for you, Raywin. So, you know, I know that I did that, and it's very powerful being in control of a situation where you can work through that. So, you know, how important is that relationship to you? How important is that person to you? How do you want that relationship to look? And start looking and creating that visualization of you being together and doing the things that you want to do, and set the intention to build that bridge. You'd be surprised how quickly that can occur. So a lot of it, you know, regardless of what they think and feel, it's managing how you think and feel, and managing the intention that you want from that relationship. And it really does work. I'm dead set serious. It really does change the way that relationship looks from now to what you want it to look like. So, you know, trust me when I say it really does work, because you're in control of what happens with that relationship. So, Azra, hi, how are you? What do you see around teenagers' age group where low energies attached to them? So tell me a bit more about that. Are these your children? Are they siblings? What is it that you, a little bit more information on what you are concerned about there, and we'll certainly have a look at that to see how we can work through that on a bit of a deeper level for you. You've tried so many times, they're overseas. Yeah, and again, Raywin, it does take, particularly if they're not in the country, so it's not going to be able to connect with them as easily in person. But I'd certainly start setting that intention and journaling the emotions that come through for you, and start visualizing what you want from that relationship. And, you know, maybe just connect with them some way on social media, or via email if you have an email address, and just, you know, just send them, just let them know you're there, and that, you know, whatever the relationship is, let them know you're there. Let them know that you love them, and bless them with every step of the way, and continue to give them blessings and love in that visualization, and it will certainly help you along the way as well. So really, really important. So hopefully that helps. And your heart chakra, do some work around your heart chakra, open that up a little bit more, because sometimes we close that off with the hurt that we felt from previous, you know, from the previous relationship. So Azra, if you can just bring me some more information on that, that would be fantastic. She's ignoring you, Raywin. Yeah, set your intention, do the work. It really can make a difference. I had a complete breakdown with, you know, a family situation. It was a total breakdown, a miscommunication, you know, from one conversation, and it just broke the whole relationship down, where there was years of not talking. And, you know, to come back, and when I decided, it was the end of a year, around Christmas period, and I went, you know what, I'm going to build that bridge. My intention is to build that relationship up again. And within 3 months, there was constant communication. So it really, you know, it can really make a difference, but you really need to set yourself, let go of all the stuff that maybe that you're holding on to, open up your heart chakra, do the work, do the journaling of your emotions that come through, and set the intention each and every day. Send them blessings and love, send them get the visualization of what you want and expect from that relationship. And, I promise you it will make a difference. So it really will make a difference. Just not sure which earpiece is going to be the best here. I feel a bit blocked. I've got a new Bluetooth set of earpods, and I'm it just felt really blocked on the other side. So I do apologize for switching them up all the time. Your daughter's 15-year-old might have past life karma, is drawn to taking drug pills on and off since the age of 12. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really tricky one, Azra. I really do have to say that. I guess a lot of the time when we're feeling really disappointed with our children for whatever reason, we tend to build a barrier, and we tend to want to control that as well. So you're trying to cut off the cords with that, and you're also trying to block them out. But at the same time, particularly if they're still living in your home, you're trying to control their life. And it's a very difficult thing. I can completely understand what you're saying. For me, and my experience with my situation, I would certainly, again, the same as Raywin, start opening your heart chakra. Start thinking about what you want in that relationship and set an intention and a visualization. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to let go to actually receive them back. And, rather than what they think we're intruding into their personal life too much, and asking too many questions, just let them know you're here. Send them blessings, send them love every day with the intention of how you want that relationship to be. And look at the way that you want to open up that relationship in the future and what you want that to be like. It's a really difficult time. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because I do know that going through that and the hurt that you carry with that, sometimes, if I'd have known this 20-something years ago, I would certainly have been using it. But, sometimes we learn things as we go along. And if I can say one thing, it would be definitely to start looking at how you want to rebuild that relationship. Just let them know. Let your daughter know that you're here for her, and that, if there's ever any time she wants to talk, that you're available for her to talk to, and really hear her, really listen to her, really understand her. And, be present when she is wanting to have that conversation with you. So, sometimes we just have to stop and let go of everything else to be there in the moment. So, that's really important as well. And making time for her when she needs it. And, rather than us trying to find out what's going on in their life and trying to control where they go, who they're with, who they're spending their time with, sometimes we just have to let them learn their own lesson in life. And it's not always easy. So failing that, there's getting some professional advice on how to handle that would be another good way to go, because it is very challenging. If she doesn't seem to be right into the drug taking, that it's from time to time more a social thing, maybe something that she grows out of, it might be a phase. I don't want to lighten this situation at all by saying that. But, often they are trying to get approval by their peers, and their peers that they're trying to get approval from aren't necessarily the ones that they need it from. So there might be something missing in your relationship with her that's caused her to go down that track. And yes, of course, it could be generational lineage that she's brought into this life with her as well, which is really sad that it's taken that path. When the time comes, it will be right. And just as I said, send her love and blessings every single day, and allow yourself to open up the bridge in your heart to receive her when she needs you to be there. So I hope that's helped. I know it's a really difficult situation, and many of us do go through this, so you're not alone. When you do go through these challenges, it's definitely a very trying time. So please don't mistaken what I'm saying for thinking that it's going to be easy. It's not, and it really can take its toll. So Lydica, hello, good afternoon. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're getting some value from here today, and if you could let us know where you're tuning in from, that would be fantastic. Have I missed anyone else's comments here? I don't think so. So if anybody else has got some information, hello to all the viewers that are here today. I just can't see who you all are, but I would love to know who you are, where you're tuning in from. That would be fantastic. And please remember, share this, because it really will give you some great social media exposure as well, being here by association and sharing a video from an expert in their field. It certainly does make a difference. So I understand you have to help. It makes sense. Perfect. Appreciate your input and your time, energy. Same to you. Same to you, Azra. I hope that has helped you to move through. Jojo, welcome. Hey, from the Gold Coast. Thank you. I've been seeing you popping up on my social media the last couple of days. So thank you so much for all your support. That's amazing. I feel really blessed and honored to have such a beautiful tribe of people that follow me. So please feel free to go on to the Unique Vibrations business page and like my page, and you'll get lots of value through that page as well. So that is fantastic. Oh, you're from Queensland as well, Lydica. That's great. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please let me know. And, as I said, I'm very grateful to have each and every one of you here watching today. So I feel very blessed to have the opportunity to be able to share this information and build your lives into the great success that you so deserve it to be. So if you wanted to pop a question in, that would be fantastic. I would love to hear where you're at, if you've got any challenges going on at the moment, and let's get down onto a deeper level and see how we can rectify that. That'd be fantastic. I'm just going to share this as well as we go. So that's not going to work. Sometimes this is so crazy. Okay, we're going to share it in there. We're going to share it in there, and we're going to share it in there. So hopefully we've got a few in there, and that's awesome. So yes, if please anybody's got anything that they would like to know, blessing to be here. Thank you, Lydica. Thank you so much. So appreciate you. Thank you, Raywin. You're very welcome. Just can't seem to bring that up. I don't know where it's going to go. That one's not. Something's changed on Facebook recently, and it's really doing my head, I have to say. So, we all have our challenges. Oh, look at my hair. It's such a mess. I'm going to the hairdresser straight after this, so I can't wait. It's driving me nuts. So there's nothing like getting a good bit of time at the hairdressers and having beautiful head massage. And my hairdresser is amazing. I just love it. So So yes, if you've got anything else, Jojo, if there's any questions that you have, if I can help you with anything, we have got some amazing things that I'm going to show you at the end of this show. And, there's sometimes it's just about being able to take some time for yourself. It's so important, especially as women. We tend to undervalue ourselves, but we so deserve to have time to take time out and really look at how we are and, where we're going and what we need to do for ourselves. Because, I know we're Wonder Women and I know we can do everything that we're asked to do and everything that everyone else expects us to. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget, that your life's important for a very big reason. And it's not just about being able to provide for everyone else and all your loved ones. It's about you being who you truly are and accelerating your life and your future. How many of you here are in business? Just pop a yes in the comments, because business owners are often devaluing themselves because we tend to get so busy and we tend to try and do it all. We've got nothing to prove to anyone. We are so worth whatever our contribution is that we bring. We are really worth every piece of information and value that we bring. Doesn't matter what that is. If we're a full-time mother, we bring so much value. We're on call 24/7. So, that's one of the hardest jobs we've ever had to do. If we're a mother and a business owner, then there's so much more that we try and prove that we can do it all. And at the end of the day, it's okay to not always be okay. And we just have to take that time, get back to who we are, find our heart, find our soul, find our energy, and really create so much more for ourselves. So that's super important. So if anyone has a question at all about anything, let me know. Again, if you're in business or if tell me what you do. Let me know what you do and, how we can step things up for you. I do a weekly broadcast on a Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and it's on a channel that I created for coaches. And this channel is all about accelerating your future. And I really want to see people project themselves into their success, wealth, life, so that you get to choose everything that you do. Life is a choice, and it's really super important that you understand how easily and effortlessly you can create more in your life just by simple techniques that don't take up a lot of time, things that you can do every time you go to the bathroom. Look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself that you love yourself really, truly, deeply, unconditionally. And I can assure you that one day when you do that, you will truly believe that with every part of your being. So remember that when that does happen, that you are going to really have a huge epiphany emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. You know why? The reason for that is because up until that point, you've actually never truly unconditionally loved yourself, which means that when you love yourself unconditionally, then those around you will receive true unconditional love as well. So I hope that has helped somebody here today. Let me know any questions. Let me know what you do for work, whether you work for somebody else, whether you work in a business, whether you just, work from home, work at home, work as a mother, work as a parent, What is it that you do? Everybody's gone quiet. What's going on? So talk to me, talk to me. Let me share some knowledge with you. And I'd love to be able to really share knowledge that is specific to you guys because it's so important for me. Jojo, if you're still here, let me know. What do you do? I have not had a chance in the last couple of days to really look into how we connected, but I would love to see you there. So remember, we are here for a reason. You are in here today at this time for a reason. There are no accidents in life. There's definitely a reason that you're here. So what is it that you're wanting to learn? What is it that you're wanting to take away from today? Oh, I love that. Reiki master. Interesting. I love Reiki. My husband does Reiki. He's not a Reiki master, but he did his Reiki 1 and 2. And I've done some work with Reiki and went through and did my psychic protection healing accreditation. So, it's a wonderful thing working with soul and spirit and energy and love and, who we are and, the whole of ourselves, because the whole of ourselves is really what keeps us in sync with everything. And it's really funny that this has come up. I don't know why this has come up. Maybe somebody needs to hear this, but I just go with whatever comes in because if a thought pops into my head, it's there for a reason, and there's somebody here who wants me to share that. So when what was the thought? Whoops. So recently I was watching, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Natalie Ledwell, but I was watching something that she was doing, an interview with 2 guys, and one of them was Dave somebody, I can't remember his name now, and they were talking about bringing everything into balance and into flow. And, is there such a thing as work-life balance? And, I run a 5-day challenge that is bring work-life balance with energized action. So it started me thinking a little bit more about what it is when I heard this comment. And what the comment was that there's 7 areas of your life, and I won't rattle all those off. One, because I can't remember what they were. I have to go back and revisit that interview because I really want to take some notes on it this time. I wasn't in a position to do that. I think I was listening while I was traveling somewhere. So, what I did see was that in those 7 areas of your life, each area will be at a certain level. And when an area falls off a little bit, you tend to focus on that area until you can bring that level of flow and energy up. And while you're doing that, another area of your life will drop down a little bit. And it started me thinking that that's exactly what happens in my life. And it was, each time that you bring a level up, then another level drops off. So you have to work on that. And then you bring that level up, and there's another level area of your life that has dropped out of balance a little bit. So you focus on that. And it's a constant pattern that we do in our lives. And there's nothing you can do to change it. But at least when you bring work-life balance with energized action as much as possible in flow, you know that you're going to be able to create and achieve the results that you want. So what I took away from it was, yes, there's always going to be something that's not quite as high as what we would like it to be. However, it doesn't mean that we are not in flow or that the energy is not high enough to be able to create more. So I just wanted to share that with you because I know how important it is to bring the levels up to be able to have some sort of flow in your life. You're a full-time mummy, Ledika, and with a 2.5-year-old, wow, and moved back in with my mum to take care of her. And then she got my granddad home from nursing home that has dementia, and then she had strokes, and now she lost the memory. Dear, oh dear, doesn't understand anything now. So I'm basically looking after 3 children. Yeah, oh my goodness. Very challenging to get time for yourself when you're in that situation. And thank you so much for sharing that. That's very personal. And I'm really honored that you shared that on my show. So look, I think, and you can do this, I don't know what your routine is. It's obviously extremely full. If you get an opportunity in the morning or even at night before you go to sleep so that your subconscious mind can work on that during the course of the night while you're sleeping, because subconscious mind really does continue to work for you when you go to sleep. So I would just make sure that you put plenty of self-love into your subconscious mind before you go to sleep. Maybe do a little meditation, set some intentions for the next day on creating, a smooth run, as smooth as it can possibly be. I can't imagine what that would be like. And just try and sort of make the most of each day and try and visualize as best you can the best possible outcome for each day. Tap into your self-love, send them love and blessings every minute that you possibly can, so that they can feel the energy rather than understand it. That can often make a difference in their lives as well. It won't change necessarily the way that they are with their illnesses. It will make them feel better within themselves and hopefully connect with you on a little bit of a better level. So just remember, ask your subconscious mind to do the work for you while you're sleeping. Bring in your angels and ask them to do the work for you during the day, the following day, so that you can get on with your day and try not to have as much stress and so many challenges. Because as I said, I can't imagine what that would be like, having to look after that. And a 2.5-year-old, they're just so full of energy. They're a bundle of joy, but they're so full of energy and they really just want your attention the whole time. So, sending you lots of blessings and hugs, Ledika, and if there's anything I can do, please let me know. So, anybody else got some questions for me? We are on, 37 minutes into the show. I cannot believe how fast that has gone. I hope you're all finding value in this with whatever information we're providing on your questions. And if there's anything else I can do to help you out, please just ask. I'm going to have a drink of water because I've been talking a lot. Please, if there's anything I can do to help you further, please ask the question. Now is the good time to ask that question. And if I can help you with anything in any way, thank you, Ledika. I'm glad it was helpful for you. I'm just going to have a look here. So this here, I don't know if this will come up. Just let that pop in. This is my weekly show, Accelerate Your Future Life. I don't know where that's gone. Oh, there we go. That's on every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So you might find that helpful. Not on the spiritual events show. Let me see if I can pull something in here for you. I might pop a link in there if I can, and make that a little bit easier if you would like to come on over. If you if you click on the show, you will receive a reminder each and every week. I know that you may not always be able to make it to the show, and that's absolutely fine, but at least you'll be able to watch the replay. So I've just popped that link up. I also, if you would like a revival call, I am going to pop a link in here as well. There is no charge for the revival call. It is something that I do because I want you to be able to revive your life and accelerate it into your future life. And, you know, that's a 15-minute call. There is no charge for that. If you want a more in-depth call, then you can book one of the other calls that I have on my Facebook page, which is the Unique Vibrations page. That will definitely be there. The services there. If you click on the services page, there is a behavior breakthrough power call that sometimes goes a little bit more than 15 minutes, but there is a charge for that because we go to a deeper level with that. So that does take a bit more energy for me to work with that, work on that with you. And my 5-day challenge. Now, last week I offered this. I did have some people take me up on this offer. It's not about the money for me. There's a $1 fee for this. So why a $1 fee? You know what? It's nothing to do with the money. It's not about me. It's about you paying $1 to keep you in the flow to work through your 5 days and really put those things into practice. So it's about you honoring your $1 that you've paid to go into that secret group, private group, so that you can do the 5-day challenge. And that's all about bringing work-life balance with energized action. I will be in that group to answer any questions that you have along the way. If you get stuck with anything, I'm more than happy to be there to help you out. And, you know, we have a Zoom call after that with any questions that you might have left over from the challenge, questions that you may not want to put into the challenge, but they're questions that we can do as a group and support each other. And, you know, I would love to have you on that 5-day challenge because I really think that you can start moving through some of the challenges that you might be having and creating a different way that you think and feel about your emotions and your feelings and your intentions for the day. So, anybody else got any more questions? I would love to be able to help you out. I'm just having a look there. There's not a lot. We still have 18 minutes left. So now is a really great time to ask a question. So we can work through that information together. And, you know, this doesn't cost you anything. This is absolutely free. You get a whole hour of me each and every week at 12 o'clock till 1 o'clock on a Friday. And that's because we really want to work with you on a deeper level. You know, I can do all sorts of things and, you know, create the surface stuff and give you answers, but I really want you to get value. That's what I'm about. I add value. I want you to have the value because I don't believe that taking away, you know, I do have my crystal pendulum here and I can answer questions for you. The reason that I don't do that so much is because at the end of the day, having an answer for something is not necessarily, even though the answer would be true, that does not solve the deeper lying challenges and causes. So we really want to get into that further to be able to create more for you. So come on in and ask a question while you have an opportunity today. We have 16 minutes left and, you know, I am about creating more in your life and awakening that inner power and really being able to move through that to give you an opportunity to Be who you truly are from within, connecting within yourself and, you know, feeling those energies. And, you know, everything is energy at the end of the day. Even money's energy. It's an energy. So what that means is that it's really a tool that will allow you to make life choices. So whether you have a lot or a little, that can be changed through energy. We are all energy. Everything we do is about energy. So for me, you know, it makes perfect sense that that's what it's about. So, Jojo, you put in there about Reiki. So you would completely understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the energy and connecting to the chakras and, you know, being able to tap into your heart chakra and your sacral chakra to create more in your life and really understand what's going on and become really conscious and aware of those things that keep coming up for you. And if you're just missing, you know, if you're aiming up here and you're only getting here each and every time, then it's really, really important to have a look at what's causing that. And that's what I do. I look at the reasons that the obstacles that you're putting in front of you to stop you from moving forward into the area of your life that you really want to be in. You know, you're part of the universe. You are very powerful in what you do. So you have the power to be, do, and change anything that you want in this life. All you have to do is believe it. So who would have a question? Anybody want any more information from me today? I want to help you as much as I can. Opportunities are still here with 14 minutes to go. No, Amy's not on here today. I think she's in Western Australia. She is doing some work over there at the moment. So not sure if that's a typo, Jojo. Not sure what that means. Help me out. There must be a huge delay with Be Live and Facebook today. I'm not sure why. So yeah, if you can definitely share some further information, that'd be fantastic, because I'm just not quite sure exactly what you mean there. I am torn between my Reiki and sales and property. Okay. So you're currently doing sales work with property? I take it to be. Okay. Obviously, you're very passionate about the Reiki, because you wouldn't have gone through and done your masters if you weren't. It takes time and energy to do that. And it can certainly assist you in your sales experience, because you can tap into people's energy and connect to them on a deeper level. The sales in property. Have you ever thought of doing your Reiki on a full-time level and buying and selling property yourself personally, outside of working for an agent? Because I don't know why that's come into my forefront, but it's like, you know, property, you know what to buy, you know what needs to be done to it to increase the level of profit, and you always have to buy it at the right price to make it even possible to create a profit in sales. That flipping property could be something really profitable for you, and you're really not necessarily having to do a lot outside of your Reiki. No, NAB area. Oh, I assume that means Reiki energy. No, I'm not sure what that means, Jojo. Sorry. Maybe you could just let me know a bit more on that. I can't understand what you've written there. So my apologies, but if you could give me some more information, that'd be great. We have 10 minutes to go. And I'm excited about going and getting my hair done. Barbie, welcome. Oh, everybody, Barbie Cawthorne is in the house. Barbie is my joint partner. We're doing a joint venture, Life for Choice, on that 17th of October. So 1 and 7 is 8 equals 8. And Barbie is a feng shui expert. Barbie has so much information, so much expertise, so much knowledge. We are joining forces to bring you Life for Choice Masterclass. It is going to be a 2-hour masterclass that we are doing live, streaming into, once you register, you will get invited into a group where you will be able to sit and watch this amazing, incredible content that we have created for you guys. It's at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and we are excited. So again, there is one more link that I will be putting in there. Barbie, thank you so much for jumping on. We have had a jam-packed show today, and I'm just going to go in here to actually get here we go. Here is an amazing link for you to tap into, and I will come back to you, Jojo. So again, this is a one-time opportunity. We are not doing this Life of Choice Masterclass again. It is purely and simply one live training that we have created, amazing content, so that you can create the success and happiness and wealth and joy and health and future life by accelerating your future. Guarantee you will get results with the information that we're providing you, because it's very simple ancient Chinese practices of feng shui, joining forces with the modern techniques of behavior breakthroughs, and I guarantee you will have results to change your life. Amazing. So that is an important link. The early bird registration expires on Sunday, so you will need to get in quick to get those tickets, and we look forward to seeing you on the 18th. However, you will also be able to get the general admission after Sunday if you don't book the early bird. There's a $20 discount on the early bird tickets. This is a 2-hour live masterclass that we're presenting to you. Hi, Donna. I'm very excited. Can't wait. Me either. I'm so excited, Barbie, to be sharing the floor or the screen in this case with you. Great honor to be part of that joint venture with Barbie. As I said, she has so much knowledge on the feng shui practices. Simple object placement in certain rooms, in certain areas of certain rooms to create wealth, success. better relationships, both personal relationships and business relationships. Jojo, this will be something that you would definitely be interested in, because if you're torn between these two things, you can definitely create more. So I did get a contract with the builders to do it by myself. You are bang on. There you go. It was just there. I had to share that. They gave me my contacts because I was a Reiki healer. My energy overwhelmed them in a good way. I haven't started doing the contract as I feel overwhelmed. Okay, take some time, tap into yourself, your ideal self of what you want and how you want that to work. You and I both know that as a Reiki master, Bobby is also a Reiki master. So you know what you need to do to bring that energy forward and remove that block. Book a time with me to do that revival call. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick chat about what we can do, what we can tweak there to bring you in. But book your masterclass ticket before Sunday to get the early bird price. This will be amazing for you. I know that you're going to love this masterclass. Vanessa, hi, welcome. Can you get my messages from my daughter? She passed away 3 years ago. I don't actually channel. I know sometimes thoughts pop into my head when somebody asks a question about a specific question, Vanessa, but I don't actually channel as such. I don't have the ability to do that. And there are many people on the Spiritual Events Directory who do that. I wish that I could, I had some fluttering going on, and I'm not sure. I do get things happen, but I'm not a channel as such. So I'm not sure what that fluttering was. I don't know if there's something there, if that's some sort of message for you. I don't know. It was just like a fluttering around my head. So I don't know if that's helped. If I can advise Asian clients in architecture on 300 million buildings, how exciting is it to share how we can change our life every day? I love it. I love it too, Barbie. I enjoy Chinese metaphysics. Yeah. Perfect. You're very welcome, Jojo. Don't forget, click on that link. You will be able to click on that link at the end of my show. I believe that they're not available to click on during the live on Be Live. Please feel free to click on that, because butterflies, is there something in that, Vanessa? Let me know if that's something. I'd love to know if there's any message that is recognizable to you from that. So obviously there was something about butterflies in her life. So yeah, that's great. That's actually brought a lot of emotion through for me. So hopefully that's really meant something. Wonderful. Okay. Wow. I should probably open up my channeling abilities a bit more, because things just pop into my head and I have to say them and I don't even know what they mean. But thank you so much for letting me share that with you. And thank you everyone for being here. As I said, it's an absolute honor to be here. The Very Hungry Caterpillar story. Yeah. So, absolute honor to be here to share this information with you. Cannot thank you enough for sharing your time and energy with me, because it just makes me feel so blessed and privileged to be a part of this. For all of you that have been here, that have connected in some way, please feel free to click on that link for your free revival call. I would love to be able to help you out with that and assist you further in that 15 minutes to do something else. If there is something more that you want from that, you can either book the breakthrough session, which there is a small fee for that, but that is something that will go it can go over the 15 minutes, and we do work on a deeper level. That might be your next step. I would also highly recommend that you book Life of Choice Masterclass on the 17th of October. Book before Sunday to receive your early bird $20 discount. And I would also recommend that you look at jumping on the Bring Work-Life Balance with Energized Action 5-day challenge for $1, which is not about the money. It's about honoring your $1 to finish the 5-day challenge. Thank you all so much. We are 1 o'clock bang on. I will need to leave it there. I so look forward to my Fridays and seeing you all next week. Don't forget to share the video because that gives you more exposure on social media, connecting by association with an expert. Thank you everybody so much. Blessings to all of you. Sharing the love. Bye for now.